In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria took Samaria, and carried Yasharal away into Assyria, and placed them in Halah, and in Habor, by the river of Gozan, and in the cities of the Medes. For so it was, that the children of Yasharal had sinned against Yahweh, their power, which had brought them up out of the land of Egypt, from under the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and had feared other gods, and walked in the statutes of the heathen, whom Yahweh cast out from before the children of Yasharal, and of the kings of Yasharal, which they had made. And the children of Yasharal did secretly those things that were not right against Yahweh their power, and they built them high places in all their cities, from the tower of the watchman to the fenced city. And they set them up images and groves in every high hill, and under every green tree. And there they burnt incense in all the high places, as did the heathen, whom Yahweh carried away before them, and wrought wicked things to provoke Yahweh to anger. For they served idols, whereof Yahweh had said unto them, Ye shall not do this thing. Yet Yahweh testified against Yasharal and against Yahuiada by all the prophets and by all the seers, saying, Turn ye from your evil ways, and keep my commandments and my statutes, according to all the law which I commanded your fathers, and which I sent to you by my servants the prophets. Notwithstanding, they would not hear, but hardened their necks, like to the neck of their fathers, that did not believe in Yahweh their power. And they rejected his statutes, and his covenant that he made with their fathers, and his testimonies which he testified against them. And they followed vanity, and became vain, and went after the heathen that were round about them, concerning whom Yahweh had charged them that they should not do like them. And they left all the commandments of Yahweh their power, and made them molten images, even to calves, and made a grove, and worshipped all the hosts of heaven, and served Baal. And they caused their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire, and used divination and enchantments, and sold themselves to do evil in the sight of Yahweh, to provoke him to anger. Therefore Yahweh was very angry with Yasharal, and removed them out of his sight. There was none left but the tribe of Yahuiada only. Also Yahuiada kept not the commandments of Yahweh their power, but walked in the statutes of Yasharal which they made. And Yahweh rejected all the seed of Yasharal, and afflicted them, and delivered them into the hand of spoilers, until he had cast them out of his sight. For he rid Yasharal from the house of David, and they made Jeroboam the son of Nebat king. And Jeroboam drave Yasharal from following Yahweh, and made them sin a great sin. For the children of Yasharal walked in all the sins of Jeroboam, which he did. They departed not from him, until Yahweh removed Yasharal out of his sight, as he had said by all his servants the prophets. So was Yasharal carried away out of their own land to Assyria unto this day. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, and from Cutha, and from Ava, and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria, instead of the children of Yasharal. And they possessed Samaria, and dwelt in the cities thereof. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there, that they feared not Yahweh. Therefore Yahweh sent lions among them, which slew some of them. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, The nations which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, Carry thither one of the priests whom ye brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let him teach them the manner of the God of the land. Then one of the priests, whom they had carried away from Samaria, came and dwelt in Bethel, and taught them how they should fear Yahweh. Howbeit, Every nation made gods of their own, and put them in the houses of the high places which the Samaritans had made, every nation in their cities wherein they dwelt. And the men of Babylon made Succoth-Benoth, and the men of Cuth made Nergal, and the men of Hamath made Ashima, and the Abites made Nibhaz and Tartak, and the Sepharvites burnt their children in the fire to Adrimelech and Anamelech, the gods of Sepharvaim. So they feared Yahweh, and made unto themselves of the lowest of them priests of the high places, which sacrificed for them in the houses of the high places. They feared Yahweh, and served their own gods, after the manner of the nations whom they carried away from thence. Unto this day they do after the former manners. They fear not Yahweh, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the law and commandment which Yahweh commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Yashara'el, with whom Yahweh had made a covenant, and charged them, saying, Ye shall not fear other gods, nor bow yourselves to them, nor serve them, nor sacrifice to them, but Yahweh, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power, and a stretched out arm. Him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship, and to him shall ye do sacrifice. And the statutes, and the ordinances, and the law, and the commandment which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do forevermore, and ye shall not fear other gods. And the covenant that I have made with you, ye shall not forget, neither shall ye fear other gods. But Yahweh, your God, ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. Howbeit they did not hearken, but they did after their former manner. So these nations feared Yahweh, and served their graven images, both their children and their children's children, as did their fathers, so do they unto this day. 2 Kings, chapter 17.
South Carolina Israelite. Let's tell them what time it is, Hebrew.